I was recently asked if I was starting a business today, what I would do differently than what I did in the past. And honestly, the answer to that is I wouldn't do a whole lot different because I'm happy with the way things are going right now. And it took a lot of learning to get to this point. But I will say, a caveat to that is I would say I would not gamble. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is not gambling on packs, ripping ships, breaks, or even prospecting for that matter. I had to learn the hard way not to do that stuff. And there is nothing wrong with doing that stuff if you're a collector and enjoy it and have the means to do it. But it is not a business. You're not going to get lucky on every pack that you open. As a matter of fact, you're probably not going to get very lucky often. You're going to lose more than you win. So when you have that dopamine hit of opening up packs and thinking that you're going to pull a bunch of stuff that you're going to be able to list on eBay and make a killing on it, or even make a profit in general, it's just very unlikely. Whether it be Pokemon or sports cards or TCG or anything for that matter, your odds are certainly not in your favor if you plan on making money on opening packs or ripping ships or breaks in sports. So like prospecting on cards that you think are going to go up over time is not really a business mindset. The business mindset is to keep that money churning, keep it burning and churning, keep it coming in and flowing through. Take every dollar that you make in your business and throw it back into your business and buy more inventory to continue that snowball effect that continues to grow. I personally have built this over the last year and a half, roughly speaking, and turned it into something that is pretty incredible to me anyways. My last show that I did, I took $35,000 worth of inventory with me, and I started off very small. And the reason why I was able to do that is because I just continued to reinvest everything that I was making. I pulled a little bit off here and there just for a few odds and ends, but I never pulled anything more than like a couple $100. I did buy a truck, a beater, a while back. About a year ago, I bought a beater for like $5,000, but it was just something to get me back and forth to work. And I had the money stashed away, so it helped me there. But outside of that, it's been basically just reinvesting every dollar that I make. And I'm not buying prospects that I'm hoping are going to turn into something in a year or 2 years or even 6 months. I am buying inventory that I know, or I feel like, I can sell right away. I'm very lucky. I am fortunate that I have a connection that allows me to have sealed product. I take that to my shows. I'm able to go to shows and buy other inventory that sometimes I can flip on eBay, sell on eBay, or sell in person to other people at shows. The majority of the stuff that I do is trading card shows. That's where I source most of my inventory, and it is where I sell most of my inventory. That might not work for you. It might be best for you to sell your stuff on eBay. Or it might be best for you to set up your own website. You know, for every time that you hear, "Oh man, I hit a God pack. I did this, I did that. I pulled a 1 of 1 card." Every time you hear something like that, there are 100 times more that you don't hear about the times that they open packs and don't pull anything at all. Opening packs is a lot of fun. And ripping ships are great because you can have a community that you are friends with. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with them, but it is not a business proposition. I still open cards with my kids with every new set for Pokemon. We do take a little bit from the business. I guess I could say that. Some of the stuff that I'm able to bring in, I do open up a little bit with the kids. And it's just because I have access to it. But I keep it completely separate from the business. So whatever I spend on that is separate. It is fun money. My business money is all together in one thing off to the side. If you don't feel like you have the restraint to keep yourself from ripping all of the product that you bring in, or buying the prospects or anything like that, then don't do what I'm doing. Don't try to start a trading card business. Sell a little bit here and there on the side as you're going, and just treat it like a hobby. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you want this to be a business, you need your hobby side to be smaller, much smaller than your business side. Your business side should take precedence, and your hobby should be on the side. I still have a personal collection. I like to collect a lot of things, but I've made it so much smaller than when I first started. I narrowed my collecting down to certain players and one Pokemon. That's it. I don't try to collect every single card. I only like having that very narrow personal collection. And that is a business mindset. There aren't many people that have that mindset. There are so many people that collect everything, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if you want this to be a business, you have to reel it in a little bit. So think of all of this before you decide to jump into this thing feet first and light your hair on fire and go all in on doing a business. These are all things you need to consider before you do so that you don't get yourself upside down. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. It's short and quick, sweet and simple. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.